Hey guys, so some breaking kind of news today, and something that we actually expected. You know, Nothing kind of lasts when it gets too much publicity, and it was only a matter of time before Terrarium itself started to kind of gain so much publicity that literally the creator was going to pull the plug on it, and I can't say that I wanted it to happen or anything like that, but it was kind of inevitable. Too much media attention. I'm not going to point fingers, but all of the people who know who they are, you kind of put all these apps in the limelight just for subscribership, just for views, just for kind of affiliate marketing, things of that nature. And what it does is it puts it so much under the radar, like really up on the list, that all of a sudden is drawing too much attention. And then the creators, such as with Terrarium, they pull the plug on things like that. So what I'm saying is Terrarium itself pretty much shut down already. People are getting notices. People are being told, like, there's a notice that pops up on screen or whatever, and it's showing that, or just telling that he's kind of moving on to other projects, and when it's going to be finally done, which is at the end of this month, September of 2018. So, but right now, as I'm pulling up Terrarium, I see that there is no seasons coming up for any TV shows. I don't see any artwork coming up for movies. Just says no data, even if I go ahead and choose a different category, so it's basically like done. Like, that's a wrap. And I can't say that I agree totally with pulling the plug on it. I do and I don't, but you got to understand the stance that these people are coming from. It takes a lot of time to maintain something like this. They undertake a lot of risk when they do something like this. And just because other people wanted to make a name for themselves with the most popular apps and things like that, they just catapult this into the stratosphere as far as, oh, here, use this. And when your subscribership is like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, all you're doing is sending all that traffic directly to this, and it just gains too much notoriety. So I'm sad to see it go. I am fully aware, not surprised that this was coming soon, because Terrarium actually hasn't had an update in about over 3 months, which one of the other YouTubers that, I noticed he was saying that, and he kind of speculated, is this the end? Because it hasn't had an update in over 3 months. And I kind of knew it too. What I will adhere to as far as my channel, as far as what we do here, is I will show you how to fix things that may be going wrong. But if you look at the history of the videos that we have, which is not that many, of course, I'm not going to show you how to download these things. I'm not going to go ahead and cheerlead the newest app and use this and that and this and that, because literally this community existed under the radar for a long time. I've myself been part of it for about 7 years. It's existed for over a decade, though. And the thing about it is we get to enjoy it more when you adhere to this as a community, rather than trying to put this in the mainstream, because it's not going to survive mainstream. It's not. As we're seeing with some of the apps that, the developers are walking away from. So I'm not trying to make this a long video ranting or anything like that, and there's a couple of things on the horizon I want to say that I can probably foresee coming across the way pretty soon. I'm not going to put it here on YouTube. I'm going to talk about that on my Patreon, because quite honestly, there's too much censorship on YouTube for you to be on here. And I'm talking to all the YouTubers that are out there. There's too much censorship for you to be on here giving this information for free just to make an additional $1 or $2 in your pocket and try to get subscribers with all this stuff. I mean, come on now. So what we're seeing is the results of that. And, goodbye Terrarium. Wanted to put it out there. It was brought to my attention today. And I want to say, you know, there's all kinds of other alternatives and sources. We for sure will not be alerting anyone to them because we adhere to that. It's a community. We keep this under the radar. So sorry, guys. You know, I didn't personally use it hardly ever. And only because you don't want to get used to it. And then all of a sudden it's all you depend on, you know. So quite honestly, you know, thank you for the hard work to the developer that you put into it. Thank you for the time that you stuck out with it. And, you know, we appreciate you. From those who adhere to the community, we appreciate you. All right, guys. So that's my little rant. That's my little news I wanted to bring to you right now. Please like or subscribe, you know, and we're going to make a shift personally to Patreon. I can talk more in depth about things. I can show you more in depth about things. I can give you tips and tricks and stuff like that, but it's not going to be for free. This is not the place to do it. YouTube is not the place to do this. Alrighty, guys. So, you know, like or subscribe. You can dislike if you want. I'm just the messenger. Okay. We do not develop these apps or run them or anything like that. Alrighty, guys. I am out and we'll see you in the next one.